Hi. Good morning. How you doing? How's it going, David? It's going here. It's Friday morning. And I'm just doing a regular show because yesterday I didn't do one because I thought I was going to take my buddy to places, but he called me up Wednesday night going, no, that's all on Friday. So I said, and I did homework. I did a lot of reading and some writing yesterday, so it was productive. So how you doing this morning? I'm Brian. As you can see right there, I'm a poet, and on this channel, we do poetry. But we don't do it the usual way. Sometimes it's mine, but most of the time we like to mess around with other people's, especially the old stuff, the old good stuff. It's all good. How is it going, Miriam? How are you doing this morning? Nice to see a couple people here. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. You know, it's all relative in the most part. And there's Phil right there. You can see his cat. An Irishman, how art thou? So, what we got here, instead of a failure to communicate, is a show where I feature 6 poems from 6 poets, and we do 12 tracks because we take it and we turn it into music using the dreaded AI, in this case Suno, and we see what we get. So what are we going to get today? All right, I figure Monday will be the redo and review since I'll have this weekend to work on it, but in the meantime we are finishing up with Shelley's Arethusa, part 5. So that part right there. And then we're bringing a favorite back, Robert Frost. And then I like that last one so much from this person, Anna Akamatova, that we're doing another one. Dogs. Finally. For the second. We're doing another James Russell Lowell. I was lazy and I was like, we'll just do another one of his since I had his page up here. And then we're doing another Anne Sexton, Woman with a Girdle. So Auspex from James Russell Lowell, Woman with a Girdle. Sounds painful or restrictive. It sounds restrictive. By Anne Sexton, and we're rounding it out with Fire by another one by Dorothea McKellar. You know, when their list is right there and it goes, just do another one. And I'm like, okay. All right, let's see here. Oh boy. Let's see. Hi. I'm good. How are you? Okay, yeah, we're doing all good. I thought Irish was in the freezer. Okay, I have no idea what's going on, which is usually my life. You can wait. Let's see what we got here. All right. How's it going? How's it going? All right. I think Phil has to go poo-poo, so let's go do this. Yes, it's the poo-poo wine. Oh boy. So I'm going to play this first one here. You can wait. Here we go.
And now from their fountains in Enna's mountains, down one vale where the morning basks, like friends once parted, grown single-hearted, they ply their watery tasks. At sunrise they leap from woods below and the meadows of asphodel. And at night they sleep in the rocking deep beneath the Ortygian shore, like spirits that lie in the azure sky when they love but live no more.
Yeah, pretty cool. I gotta go to class later. That's fun. Stupid work. Yeah. Stupid work. Oh boy. I thought I had something earlier, but I don't. So, all right. Let's do this one here. All right. While this one's playing, I'm going to.
And now from their fountains in Enna's mountains, down one vale where the morning basks, like friends once parted, grown single-hearted, they ply their watery tasks. At sunrise they leap from their cradles steep in the cave of the shelving hill. At noontide they flow through the woods below and the meadows of asphodel. And at night they sleep in the rocking deep beneath the Ortygian shore, like spirits that lie in the azure sky when they love
Pizza has spoken. Yeah. Yeah, he really did have to go. But I got to hear most of that. That was cool. So I'm gonna have to stitch all 5 parts to that together. It's gonna be interesting. So what do you think? Pretty cool for the last track on that one. All right, so let's go with our next one here. Returning. We haven't had one from this guy in a while. He is Irish. He agrees. Number 2. A Robert Frost one called Boundless. A Boundless Moment.
He halted in the wind, and what was that? Far in the maples, pale but not a ghost. He stood there bringing march against his thought, and yet too ready to believe the most.
Oh, that's the paradise in bloom, I said, and truly it was fair enough for flowers, had we but in us to assume in March such white luxuriance of May for ours. We stood a moment, so in a strange world, myself as one, his own pretense deceives. And then I said truth, and we moved on, a young beach clinging to its last year's leaves. He halted in the wind, and what was that? Far in the maples, pale but not a ghost. He stood there bringing march against his thought, and yet too ready to believe the most. Oh, that's the paradise in bloom, I said, and truly it was fair enough for flowers. We stood a moment, so in a strange world, myself as one, his own pretense deceives. And then I said the truth, and we moved on, a young beach clinging to its last year's leaves. We stood a moment, so in a strange world, myself as one, his own pretense deceives. And then I said the truth, and we moved on, a young beach clinging to its last year's leaves. Leaves.
Good afternoon, Sophia. How are thou? What do y'all think? You know, honestly, that piano riff kind of reminds me of the Halloween theme song. Well, considering, let's read a little bit of the synopsis here, or the little analytical thingy. The poem captures a fleeting moment of wonder and misperception. A figure in the forest initially mistakes a pale maple for a ghostly figure, symbolizing the power of imagination to shape reality. Yay. Yes, I liked it. It was pretty cool. We like Robert Frost around here because he's cool. All right. This one's about the same length, so here we go.
He halted in the wind, and what was that? Far in the maples, pale but not a ghost. He stood there bringing March against his thought, and yet too ready to believe the most. Oh, that's the paradise in bloom, I said, and truly it was fair enough for flowers, had we but in us to assume in March such white luxuriance of May for ours. We stood a moment so in a strange world, myself as one his own pretense deceives, and then I said the truth and we moved on, a young beach clinging to its last year's leaves. We stood a moment so in a strange world, myself as one his own pretense deceives, and then I said the truth and we moved on, a young beach clinging to its last year's leaves. Pretense deceives, and then I said the truth and we moved on, a young beach clinging to its last year's leaves, a young beach clinging to its last year's leaves.
Stop. Alright. Oh, yeah. Number one was a heck of a lot better than number two. Yeah, number two should have stopped like at the 3-minute mark or something like that. And number one more haunting, especially given the nature of the work itself. I like it. How are you doing this morning, Kathy? I hope you're doing well. All right. We are at, this one I'm kind of, I don't know. This one seems kind of interesting when I initially found it. This is the return of the Anna Akhmatova. Anna Akhmatova, called Crucifix. Now we're talking. Boy!
This greatest tower was hallowed and thundered by angels' choirs, fire melted sky. He asked his father, why am I abandoned? And told his mother, Mother, do not cry. Magdalena struggled, cried and moaned. Peter sank into the stone trance. Only there, where mother stood alone, none has dared cast a single glance. Magdalena struggled, cried and moaned. Peter sank into the stone trance. Only there where mother stood alone, none has dared cast a single glance.
Well. Yeah, hey, Matt. I don't blame you. Naps are always good. Go back to sleep. You can always watch us later. Yeah, that was pretty freaking cool. In the subject, it's about the crucifixion. Okay, this poem, remember, read. We like this website because it sometimes gives us analyses. Analyses. You can get up there, George. This poem presents a personal, intimate depiction of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, focusing on the emotional distress of the mother. Yay. I hope you're using your rice cooker. Oh, we love standout tracks now, don't we? Oh, I got something about a standout track from a while back in a minute. But in the meantime, I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to deal with an angsty George, because, you know, he likes, I don't know, I think he's feeling neglected. All right, poor George. Here we go.
Do not cry for me, mother, seeing me in the grave.
This greatest hour was hallowed and thundered by angels' choirs, fire melted sky. He asked his father, why am I abandoned? And told his mother, Mother, do not cry.
Magdalena struggled, cried and moaned. Peter sank into the stone trance. Only there where asked his father, why am I abandoned? And told his mother, Mother, do not cry. Magdalena struggled, cried and moaned. Peter sank into the stone trance. Only there, where Mother stood alone, none has dared cast a single glance.
I don't know. I think, given the nature of the subject, the intensity of the music kind of fits it too. I like one better, but you guys like two. That's cool. But yeah. Dogs. All right. Cool. We are at the halfway mark. At the halfway mark, and I didn't even do this because we're still at 4:49. Jesus Christmas. Speaking of, yeah, 250. Overruled. Hey. All right. So we are here, and this is a 4-minuter, which I don't know why it's a 4-minuter. This is only 3 stanzas, 3 sextets. It's like friggin' 18 lines, and it's both of them are 4 minutes long. I don't know. Well, while you listen to this, I'm gonna go check.
My heart, I cannot still it. Nest that songbirds in it. And when the last shall go, the dreary days to fill it, instead of lark or linnet, shall whirl dead leaves and snow. Had they been swallows only, without the passion stronger, that skyward longs and sings, woe's me, I shall be lonely when I can feel no longing, the impatience of their wings. A moment, sweet delusion, like birds, the brown leaves hover, but it will not be long before their wild confusion fall wavering down to cover the poet and his song. nest that had songbirds in it. And when the last shall go, the dreary days to fill it, instead of lark or linnet, shall whirl dead leaves and snow. Had they been swallows only, without the passion stronger, that skyward longs and sings, woe's me, I shall be lonely. When I can feel no longer the patience of their wings, the unknown, the passion stronger recover, that skyward longs and sings, woe's me, I shall be lonely.
All right. Yeesh. Yeah. And yeah, so y'all got any suggestions? Although we do have the second one to listen to. That one did drag on too long. Yeah, it wanted to be something that it was not. That's my overstaying its welcome. So what do you think? Well, reserve judgment until we hear the second version, which is also 4 minutes long.
My heart, I cannot still it. Nest that had songbirds in it. And when the last shall go, the dreary days to fill it, instead of lark or linnet, shall whirl dead leaves and snow. Had they been swallows only, without the passion stronger, that skyward longs and sings, woe's me, I shall be lonely. When I can feel no longer the impatience of their wings, a moment's sweet delusion, like birds the brown leaves hover, but it will not be long before their wild confusion fall wavering down to cover the poet and his song.
did cut us off. Imagine that Black Sabbath stuff. Yeah, have a good one, dude. Have the day that you earned. Sounds kind of ominous, too. Oh, see here. Where are you? Good morning, my fellow Archie. How you doing? Yeah, I've been doing it's hand peak waving. Morning, Lisa. Oh, yeah, it was like I'm with the pizza here until that freaking Kenny G part comes up and it goes. This has got a little interesting, but yeah, too much better. That was too appropriate. Yeah, it's going to go. That one's going to be redone with the Black Sabbath twist, I think. So, what do y'all think? All right, we've got. I'm actually looking forward to this one. Woman with Girdle and Sexton. Yeah, we love her around here too. We love it all. We love it all. Yeah.
Your midriff sags towards your knees. Your breasts lie down in air. Their nipples as uninvolved as warm starfish. You stand in your elastic case, still not giving up the newborn and the old-born cycle. Moving, you roll down the garment, down that pink snapper and hoarder, as your belly soft as pudding slops into the empty space, down over the surgeon's careful mark, down over hips, those head cushions and mouth cushions.
Great.
Slow motion like a rolling pin over crisp hairs, that amazing field that hides your genius from your patron. Over thighs thick as young pigs, over knees like saucers, over calves polished as leather, down toward the feet. You pause for a moment, tying your ankles into knots. Now you rise, a city from the sea, born long before Alexandria was. Straight away from God, you have come into your redeeming skin.
Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. That was freaking hilarious. Hey, the male vocal doing this, but yeah, definitely freaking hilarious. I love it. Go to the freaking analysis on this one. The poem depicts a woman removing her girdle, revealing her body in all its perfections. The imagery is graphic and unflinching, definitely, highlighting the physicality of the female experience. The speaker's tone is matter of fact, yet there's a sense of reverence and celebration in her description. Now, for the time period, the poem was considered groundbreaking in its frank portrayal of the female body. It challenged social expectations of beauty and challenged the idea that women's bodies should be hidden or ashamed of. The poem's message of self-acceptance and empowerment continues to resonate with readers today. Yay! We love it. But it does need a female vocal. That's, I will, draw the line there. Men and women are different complementary creatures, and sometimes, it's a matter of biology.
Your midriff sags toward your knees. Your breast lie down in air. Their nipples as uninvolved as warm starfish. You stand in your elastic case, still not giving up the newborn and the old-born cycle. Moving, you roll down the garment, down that pink snapper and hoarder, as your belly, soft as pudding, slops into the empty space. Down over the surgeon's careful mark, down over hips, those head cushions and mouth cushions, slow motion like a rolling pin over crisp hairs, that amazing field that hides your genius from your patron. Over thighs thick as young pigs, over knees like saucers, over calves polished as leather, down toward the feet.
Number one, and but Sophia, think of it. You've heard, I could hear Rascal Flatts singing that version, that country pop stuff that was going on in the aughts and the teens, late aughts and the teens. I know all about it because I was married to someone who listened to it. So yeah, interesting. Yep, interesting. This sounds like an innocent virgin reading a dirty poem. That's freaking cool. I love it. Ah! Hey. Janis Joplin, that one? So you thinking a little blues? Everyone blues it? Alright. I'll see what I can do. Because you know how Suno is. Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll find out Monday, because that's when I'm going to do the redo and review for the week. Will be on Monday. Monday. Yeah, I might do something this weekend or not. I don't know. I got a lot of work I got to do for classes. So, all right. So this is our final track. Well, final poem. The penultimate track. Well, let's just play it. Oh, here we go.
This life that we call our own is neither strong nor free. A flame in the wind of death, it trembles ceaselessly. And this all we can do to use our little light before in the piercing wind it flickers into night, to yield the heat of the flame, to grudge not but give whatever we have of strength, that one more flame may lead. This life that we call our own is neither strong nor free. A flame in the wind of death, it trembles ceaselessly. And this all we can do to use our little light before in the piercing wind it flickers into night, to yield the heat of the flame, to grudge not but to give whatever we have of strength, that one more flame may live. May one more flame may live.
That one was cool, sort of. All right, so this is by Dorothea McKellar, The poem explores the fragility of human life, comparing it to flame, stuff like that. The poem resonates with themes prevalent during the early 20th century, a time characterized by uncertainty in the aftermath of the First World War. That was just a motorcycle. Dogs. Don't you just love them? He's like, you're like 5 seconds behind, Phil. All right, so this one is, let's just play it. Oi!
This life that we call our own is neither strong nor free. A flame in the wind of death, it trembles ceaselessly. And this all we can do, to use our little light. Before in the piercing wind, it flickers into night. To yield the heat of the flame, to grudge not, but to give whatever we have of strength, that one more flame may live. May live. To yield the heat of the flame, to grudge not, but to give whatever we have of strength, that one more flame may live. May live. May live. May live. May live. Feel the heat of the flame, to grudge not, but to give whatever we have of strength, that one more flame may live. May
That was cool. Going to run that one through 4.52. I got a lot of work to do for Monday's show this weekend. Yay! I love it. I love it when it gives me stuff to work on. It's fun. So what do you think, people? What do you think, fellas? What do you think, my friends? That was pretty cool. packet. So we're going to dirty that one up a little. It needs to be dirty. It needs to be dirtied up. I got some ideas. Definitely 2 for that one, but 2, it's got to be run through 4.5 too. So what do you think of the day show? Yes. I love it. Oh, I was going to tell you, speaking of standout tracks, I was, let me pull this up here, see if I can, all right. I was perusing through the upcoming material that I'm going to have to be working with, and came up, and something familiar looked at it. So you can see that right here. Let me pull this over here. Over there. All right. So you see that there, right? So this is our packet for next week. And the it's important. You see there's about the thing is about music and structure and story. And I was looking at this and I was scrolling down. So we got this one called Ithaca. And then I was looking and I'm like, wait a minute. One Art by Elizabeth Bishop. Y'all know that one. I'm like, freaking cool. So guess what? I'm going to play it as our outro. Yes, crowd can show. Yep, we're going to play this one on the out, and then I'm going to go to school. In the meantime, my friends, okay, have an awesome day and all that jazz. All right, let me get it. Not that. Not that. It's too early in the morning and I've been up right there. Right there. One Art, Elizabeth Bishop.
The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost, but their loss is no disaster. Lose something every day except the fluster of lost door keys, the hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing farther, losing faster. Places and names and where it was you meant to travel. None of these will bring disaster. I lost my mother's watch, and look, my last door, next to last of 3 loved houses went. The art of losing isn't hard to master. I lost 2 cities, lovely ones and vaster. Some realms I owned, 2 rivers, a continent. I miss them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied. It's evident. The art of losing's not too hard to master. Look like disaster.
That's cool. All right, I'm gonna post that one actually later because I'm gonna use it in my little write-up. I love it. I hope you love it too. I hope you love it as much as I do because I figure that's why you're here. So be sharing a little bit of your time with me, which is always appreciated on this journey we're going on. Yes, that was done back in February. I went and listened to the other track, and it was like lame. It was like some lame metal up version of it. And that one was the one. That one was the standout. That's what I like about this stuff. Anyways, catches up there. All right, I am off. We will be back tomorrow. No, Monday. We'll be back Monday for the redo and review. And a little extra because, don't have to be anywhere because there are no classes on Monday because it is a federal holiday for as long as those last. Who knows? All right, my friends. See y'all out in the chats this weekend, definitely, because, we need breaks from schoolwork. But, yeah, got to do stuff, and we'll do stuff and stuff. Have a good one.